Hey everyone, welcome to Beyond the Boards with Eric Anderson, aka EA. Really just want to bring you guys in here to talk about things that I want this podcast to be. This podcast is not going to be your normal cornhole podcast where we're going to review bags, and that's no bash to any of the other ones, but I'm not doing that. I want this podcast to really be about the player and about the things that we face on and off the boards. It could be the mental side, it could be the personal side, it could be any side of it that could affect this game. There's a few things that people don't understand that this game really can be difficult. It's one of the most mental games. I always say it's 70% mental, 30% physical. The physical side's easy in this game for the most part. The mental side is what's hard about it, in my opinion. I've done it at the highest level, I've done it at the lowest level. I'm not perfect by no means. I've had my ups and downs. I've been a top 10 player in doubles. I've been a top 20 player in singles. I've been at the bottom too in the rankings. So I've literally been all up and down the rankings in this league. I've been lucky enough to where 2 out of the last 3 years I've been a top 15 singles player. I've been a top 10 doubles player, I think, going back to 2020, 2021 around COVID. I was a top 20 doubles player this past year with Ryan Smith. So those are definitely some of my achievements, but I've been all over this game, so my knowledge of it can really help. There's a few other things I want to get to as this is the intro to my podcast. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, haven't had the time to do it with work, traveling, and everything. So really gonna try to make this happen because this is something I really wanted to do. This podcast too, I really want to use to promote my brand, Hypebeast Cornhole. Hypebeast Cornhole is something that I always wanted to do. I started it 2 years ago. I launched it finally last year around January, so it has been going for a year now. Thank you to all my supporters who have bought co-branded BG bags, apparel, jerseys, anything from me for Hypebeast Cornhole. I really just wanted to start a brand that really touched on, the urban streetwear that everyone's wearing. Supreme, Nike, Jordan. I'm a big sneakerhead. I own a ton of sneakers myself, high end, low end, every part, down to Hey Dudes to Vans to Jordans to high end Nikes to high end LeBrons. I'm really into all that stuff, so Hypebeast Cornhole is a brand that I really want to reflect things that I want to wear to my everyday life. As you can see in the back, I have a ton of New Era hats. That's just one hat rack. The other one's on the other side of the door behind me. Um, I have a lot of that kind of stuff, and I really just want, my brand to reflect the things that I want to wear in my everyday life. The other side of it is Beyond the Boards. It's something that I've been wanting to do for about a year now. I had the logo, had everything. I've teased it on social media, just never launched it. Something that I think can really make a difference with people. As you can see, it's a pretty dope logo. It's Beyond the Boards. So we're going to talk on and off. It could be sports, it could be anything you want to talk about. We will have guests, intermediate to advanced to pro. We're not going to limit our platform to just big names. I don't think that really touches the the area I want to talk about because I've dealt with a lot of things in this game. I've had a sports therapist, someone that really helped me when I was struggling, and that year I was tied for 15th in the rankings. So it really helped me. I think there's things and practices that I do that I could help others with. First and foremost, I want to thank all my sponsors for this pro season. As I am playing with ACL Pro Timmy Jonas this season, we're running it back. We played 2 years ago. Now we're doing it this year. We are sponsored by BG Cornhole. Thank you, Rich and Graham. I've been a part of the brand since 2017, since before they even owned it. And when they bought the company, they were so kind to keep me on and allow me to be a part of something. And I can't be more proud of where the brand is today. Um, little pieces that they've let me help with, and them helping me as a person, being mentors to me. I am only 26. I will be 27 in July. I've been through a lot in my life, so them being there for me at my lowest times was really important to me, and I can't thank them enough for it. Mike, Dirty Bags, really, really great dude. I've met him a while ago, talked back and forth. Finally, physically got to meet him this past year at Spencer McKenzie's Ventura. We were able to strike a deal this year where I'll be representing Dirty Bags. So it's been a long time coming. Thank you to him. And then the ACL for hooking me up with Beard Guys. Beard Guys is something that it's a really cool thing. I've always thought it would be cool to be sponsored by a company that does beard products. Obviously, I have a beard. I take care of it. Barbershop, the whole 9 yards, whole 100 yards, really. So thank you for Trey Ryder and the American Cornhole League for hooking me up with one of the league sponsors and Beard Guys this season. Super stoked about that. And then Willow and West, Aaron and Jacqueline. Thank you for believing in me for the second year in a row. You guys are great people. Can't wait to do our fundraiser again. And then Mr. Nice Guy Entertainment, Kyle Rhodes. Thank you for believing in me this year and representing your brand. Can't thank you guys enough. That's really it for this one. Next episode, we'll touch more on who I am as a person and the things I've dealt with on the boards and off the courts. We'll have a guest. Not sure who yet. Figure that out this week as we are gearing up for the first ACL Pro National in Corpus Christi, Texas, where we will battle for the first national title. Really looking forward to it. Super excited to get this season going. It's kind of been a weird year where we're not starting in February for the first time in like 3 or 4 years, so waiting till April was definitely different. It was nice to have some downtime. I went to a few opens, didn't go crazy this year, really preserving myself because it is a mental wear as a pro. Doing it since 2018, being one of the first pros of the league, 2018 Pro Invitational Champion with Frank Modlin, and a ton of other stuff that I've, experienced and accomplished on my, journey in this league. So really excited to talk to you guys about those things. And if there's any viewer questions and things that you would like me to answer, feel free to ask. You can message me. You can post them in the comments. Always talk about it. I'm never gonna say no. If I don't want to put it on here, I'll just message you. So thanks for everyone listening to intro. Next episode will be a lot better. All right. Thanks.